it's the family that keeps you going. It's the family that's that catalyst every morning or every evening.
Yeah.
Faith, of course, never lose faith. Sticks to that. And I think faith and ethics goes together. So if you have the right ethics, it goes hand in hand. And values, again, make sure that your values are never compromised on.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Every great university is more than its buildings. It's the people who walk out of its gates and change the world. At IoBM, our alumni are industry leaders, change makers, and community builders. Whether you dream of joining IoBM, are part of our alumni family, or are a corporate professional, we welcome you to a place where stories inspire, connections thrive, and the spirit of achievement knows no boundaries. Hello and welcome to Season 2 of Celebrating Sweet Success. I'm Sarah Mashhood, and this season we journey through alumni stories from every field, different titles, different paths, all leading to moments, choices, and values that define true success. Today, we open the session with a man who's lived the IoBM spirit for over 25 years as a student, teacher, industry leader, and builder of alumni networks across the globe. He's the CEO of Enterprising Manufacturing Company Private Limited, partner to Pakistan's top automotive brands, award-winning leader, and the force behind global alumni connections. From earning his MBA in Finance and Strategy in 1998 to teaching at IoBM for 25 years to mentoring innovators and leading charitable initiatives, his journey proves that true success is measured by the impact you make. We welcome Mirza Salman Beg. Assalamu alaikum, Salman. How are you and how does it feel to be starting the second season with us?
Walaikum salam, and as I always say, whenever I come to IoBM, it's like my second home. So looking forward to this and looking forward to the season. Thank you very much.
It's equally exciting for us. For those who are watching, Salman Beg's also the General Secretary for Global Outreach and Engagement for the IoBM Alumni Association, and this is not the first time I'm meeting him. Acha Salman, we'll start with the IoBM days. Take us back to the mid-90s. Right? How was it like being a student over here where you're now teaching? What was the feeling like? What did you do back then? How was everything?
Oh, well, nearly 30 years actually. 1995 to 1998. And it wasn't the days, it was the weekend. So we used to come on a Friday, spend the whole Friday, try to figure out where to have lunch, do our namaz, and then Saturday again we would be back here, and then Sunday used to be working in those days. So that was one thing that was definitely different to what we're seeing now.
Yeah.
Is that for 3 years, there was no weekend that we were off. Summers were on, winters were on, and just ongoing.
And when you first joined, was it like an adjustment from Karachi Grammar School? Did you face challenges settling into IoBM? How was that feeling like?
Well, I was an MBA executive. So there was a gap between doing my education at KGS.
Okay.
So I went to a local college here, did my bachelor's. So I came in directly for the MBA executive program while I was working. So it wasn't a dramatic transition. There was a gap. But yes, of course, that thing about coming from that school, it still is in me. I don't forget that.
Yeah.
The transition was good because when we started IoBM, the IoBM family, which has grown by leaps and bounds now, we were much closer. There was just like 20 of us in the executive batch, 20 in the morning BBA batch, and 20 in the morning MBA batch. It's less than 100 students.
Yeah.
So it was a family.
Yeah,
That's what
and you almost knew everyone, right?
I still know everyone.
That's the best part. And who are some of the people you studied with? Any names that instantly come to mind? Anyone you still hang out with? Or get to see here and there?
Oh yes, of course. I'm in touch with all of these people.
Yeah.
Ali Zaman, Naeem Chaudhry, Naeem Akhtar. There's another name. There were 3 or 4 names. Interesting in that time was there were a lot of people from the Pakistan Air Force. Because we were in the first campus, which was at the Air Force Base. So there were multiple flight lieutenants and a group captain who were doing their MBAs again on the weekends.
Yeah.
So they're all, well, it's been 30, they're all retired now. But I'm in touch with all of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them are abroad. And something that I'm not really talking positively was, unfortunately, there was only one lady with us. We can't seem to locate where she is now. So, and now comparing it back then, now it's like more, it's like 50-50 now.
Yes, almost.
So, it's yes, looking back, it's definitely memories.
And कोई इंसिडेंट अगर आपको उस टाइम का याद हो, कोई किस्सा कहानी, कुछ फनी, कुछ इंस्पिरेशनल?
बहुत सारे, कहाँ से शुरू करूँ?
कोई एक सुनाए जो बहुत मजे का हो।
Well,
क्लास में लेट हो गए किसी दिन, कैफेटेरिया था उस जमाने में, उसकी कोई स्टोरी?
कैफेटेरिया की स्टोरी एक तो बहुत ही मशहूर है. I think this is where that IoBM family is, and I think I would really like to mention that. Good you brought up the cafeteria, because when we started off at IoBM, there was just like one small building. There were like 4 or 5 classrooms. There was one library, one computer room, and then one small cafeteria. And the best part about it was that the cafeteria was managed, or should I say, just, we were made to feel home by late Shahjahan Karim's late wife. She used to be there, and, at lunchtime, she would come there and sit with us. So that is definitely a sweet memory, as one would say.
Amazing.
Of this noble lady, because she was equally in hand with Shahjahan Saab setting up this amazing institute. And we felt at home on that weekend.
Yeah. Amazing. And any opportunities जो उस टाइम पे, because you just mentioned कि कम लोग होते थे, तो opportunities का वहाँ पर उस टाइम पे कुछ scale?
Opportunities in terms of, you're talking about the job opportunities?
No, not job. That as well, but then other activities that would take place. Maybe, for example, sports वगैरह आ गया, other than academics.
Yeah. So we were in a Air Force base,
ठीक है.
and I recall once that we went to the yacht club, which is still there,
it is.
Which is part of the Air Force now. But we were able to go to the yacht club and see the yachts over there, and the laser class sailing boats.
Wow.
So that was a great opportunity. And initially thinking that Kurangi Creek was somewhere far away from the city. Yes, it was far away, but now it's like very much part of the city.
Yeah.
So we did have sports. Cricket is always there. During lunchtime on a Saturday, we'd be playing. Somebody would get a bat and a ball, and there were grounds right at the institute.
Yeah.
So we've had a little exposure.
अभी
of
आपको पता
sports.
चला, we just got done with making a paddle court here.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get a slot. I can't get a slot to
You
play.
can't?
Not at all. But I've heard that I was there at the opening.
Achha.
But I've heard it's an pretty impressive
very exceptional.
court. Yes.
Achha, very nice.
Nice surrounding.
I've yet to see it. I'm dying to see it.
We'll see it after the interview.
Done. अच्छा, फिर क्या हुआ? IoBM का journey रहा. उसके बाद you graduated. फिर then what was at that time? What was Salman's thoughts like at that time? Was there some job waiting for you? Was there something from the parents? Yeah, you were puzzled, kind of puzzled कि अब क्या करें आगे?
Back then, your MBA was next step was
for marriage.
Yeah,
right?
of course,
It
you
was
had to
oh my
graduate first.
God,
If you don't graduate, there's nothing happening. So I was engaged for at least those 3 years as well. And
Achha.
unless I don't get an MBA, you're not getting married.
If anyone else had said it, I would have been like, yeah, okay, fine. But you're saying it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
So besides the career, I think that was definitely a point कि जल्दी से MBA खत्म होए, and then one starts settling down. But again, as far as the career is concerned, so I've had a lot of these speed breakers, which I'm proud of actually,
Good
because
for
you
you, of
learn
course, yeah,
learn
for
in that.
sure.
So I was working during my MBA in the financial sector, but 3 years down the road after my MBA, 4 years actually, I did a 180-degree turn, and I went into business. So I left the financial sector.
Yeah.
I still bump into my friends. And they keep telling me, had you been in the financial sector, you'd be, at a different place or whatever. I said, fine, doesn't matter. So I went back into business. I wouldn't call it family business, but yes, it was set up by my father.
Why won't you call it a family? Achha.
But my father was kind of retired then. We wanted to close it down. But I said, no, let's try it out. So I went back to zero. literally went back to zero. And I'd already started teaching as a visiting faculty, so I kind of focused on teaching more, learning myself. But that's when I shifted from teaching finance to teaching, marketing, and then moving on to entrepreneurship.
Wow.
And I was happy that when I taught finance, I designed finance courses here for the treasury market.
Yeah.
But then I moved on to my own business. I started a course on entrepreneurship here. And now I think our entrepreneurship program is one of the strongest programs
definitely
in Pakistan.
is. Yeah. And you've also been teaching at IoBM since 2000 and are one of the few industry members who are part of the IoBM President Steering Committee. How did that come about?
Well, the credit doesn't go to me, of course. I think the credit goes to the institute, where the industry now recognizes our institute. So I think the credit again goes to the administration, the management. Yes, the alumni as well, but not to me individually. It's more like an alumni effort where the industry is welcomed by the president and the management committee to come to talk about their experiences. So that steering committee is more to do with ORIC, which is a requisite for every university in Pakistan by the HEC, Higher Education Commission. So I'm part of the ORIC committee, and I am honored by being on that, and I'm involved in curriculum discussions or research projects, and also trying to commercialize any project that's coming out of the incubation center. That reminds me of this amazing project that these students have done.
The 3D printer?
Yeah, the 3D printer.
Yes, that was my next question.
3D printer has a story. I was mentoring one of them.
Yeah.
And then they formed the two of them, Bilal and can't recall the other gentleman's name. So I initially mentored them, but again, 99% of the credit and hats off to those two smart boys. हमारा role तो बहुत ही कम होता है, but role IoBM का बहुत ज़्यादा है, because the incubation center was set up right there and there in those days, and the infrastructure was amazing. They got that lovely platform, that opportunity to use the resources that are there at
Amazing.
IoBM.
This is so cool.
Yeah, so they were very fortunate, and I'm glad I got to mentor those two individuals. And now I think they're globally recognized two individuals.
Wow.
And above all, IoBM.
Yeah, that's amazing, and you're very humble. All right, Salman, so we're going to play a game with you. It's called Rapid Fire Round. Are you ready?
Always ready for IoBM.
Oh, let's go. All right, so rapid fire round starts now. My first question is, first job after graduating?
I was already working because I was in the executive program.
Best leadership advice you've ever received?
Put your head down and keep moving forward.
Wow. One IoBM personality you'll never forget?
Shah Jahan Saab.
Favorite food spot in Karachi?
None.
Okay, whatever. Seriously? कुछ भी नहीं, बिरयानी भी नहीं पसंद आपको?
Favorite food spot?
Nihari, pie. अच्छा, चलें. Cycling or teaching? Which gives a bigger adrenaline rush? Come on, is it?
Teaching, of course.
Oh. Salman, one word your friends would use to describe you?
Friendly.
Nice. Best investment you've made in yourself?
Start my trainings again for myself. Train myself.
And what's your favorite quote or mantra?
Contribute.
Contribute. Wow. Amazing. And that's what you do too. A book that changed your perspective.
Power of positive thinking.
Ooh. One value you'll never compromise on.
Ethics.
Daily habit that keeps you grounded.
Walking.
One lesson life has taught you that you wished you'd learned sooner.
Self-train myself.
Okay. Thank you for this. The answers were great. Our next game's Inspire Fire, where I say a word and you say whatever first comes to your mind. You one breath answers and jaldi karna hai. Number 1, cycling.
Every day.
KGS.
The start.
Mentorship.
Give back.
Factory floor.
Keep going.
Scholarships.
A must.
Finance.
Keep it in control.
Volunteering.
Do it every day.
Innovation.
Can't live without it.
And last but not the least, IoBM.
Love to be here.
Amazing. Let's talk about fitness, family, and faith, all beyond the desk. Ajay, so you've been the leader in the critical mass Karachi cycling community for over a decade. ये कैसे हुआ भाई? Cycling? मतलब मेरी तो लाइफ में बहुत अरसे तक मतलब था एक फेज, लेकिन साइकिलिंग और वो भी क्रिटिकल मास कराची साइकिलिंग कम्युनिटी, हाउ?
Well, it was actually teamwork. It wasn't a one-man show there as well.
ठीक है.
So CMK, Critical Mass Karachi, came about 2010. I joined around 2011. And it was like every day there's a bunch of people that are heading out right after Fajr just to take advantage of the empty roads, primarily around DHA, and 40, 50 kilometers of daily cycling that one can do with a great view of the beach, phase 8, and get back home.
Wow.
So that's how it started. And then there were community rides every fortnight. So for example, right now we're doing a ride like we do every time on 14th August. So the 78th Independence Day is there in the next few days, and we'll be doing a full Karachi ride. All the cycling groups of Karachi. So it's mushroomed into CMK, starting it off. There's 2-3 gentlemen who started off. I'd like to name Nadir Kawazji and Arif Bilgomi. They started this. Again, my seniors from Karachi Grammar School. They started this off, and now it's a full-fledged city thing. That's what's happening.
I read a lot about it on the media. So that's that. And faith, family, and values. They often guide our professional decisions. How have these shaped your journey? Faith,
so you said family, okay? So you said faith, family,
and values.
Value. I'd start with family.
Please do.
Nothing happens without the family. As I say, IoBM family. So if you're talking about my family at home, so I have a wife who's again teaching. I have a mother who's a retired professor. So I think that teaching has kind of inculcated me in from my mother, and it's the family that keeps you going. It's the family that's that catalyst every morning, or every evening, or that one call during the day. Why are you surviving? Why are you doing whatever you're doing?
For them.
Yeah, for us as a family. Faith, of course, never lose faith. Sticks to that. And I think faith and ethics goes together. So if you have the right ethics, it goes hand in hand. And values, again, as you mentioned, make sure that your values are never compromised on, and try to inculcate your values in people who are as your peers, or just people around you, people that you interact with every day. I try to do that. I try to share my thoughts with my students. And even if I feel that 5% of them in a class of maybe 35 or 40 people, about, let's say, even if there's just 2 people who kind of understood that, I think you made a difference in life.
Yeah. Also, sharing the thoughts is one thing, but then there are a lot of things that people look up to you for, and you're like a role model. So even if you're doing something and people observe it, they learn a lot.
Yes,
so,
of course.
Yeah,
it's leading by example.
Yes. So that's there.
And I remember one big name, if I'm allowed to say it, is Asad Memon. I mean, I remember Asad taking the course entrepreneurship that I taught, and him being at what he is now by one of the leading food vloggers, YouTuber, and I think not even in Pakistan, in South Asia probably. I feel that I need to learn from him now.
Yeah.
So,
Achha, and as a father, what lessons do you hope your children will carry into their own lives?
I go back to values, because I learned those values from my parents. I learned those values from my parents, and ethics, and a lot of those values they need to. Well, they've already done and inculcated, that those values in themselves. But I think they still have a long way to go. I still have a long way to go for that matter.
Of course, yes.
Yeah. So I need to improve myself, and then they'll automatically improve as well.
Yeah. अच्छा, अब थोड़ी communities build करने की बात करते हो. Creating new global chapters for Karachi Grammar School. You've been a champion, for community building. So, एक तो why are alumni networks so powerful?
I think with reference to my grammar school, because I'm on their alumni body, I was just the immediate past president. So that's what I felt as there as well, because now that's an institution which is exactly 100 years older than Pakistan. So it's going to be a 178-year-old institution, 1847. Yeah. Now imagine their alumni. So there's in social media every day we're posting stuff on our alumni, which is now in leading institutions. Reminds me one name of someone who just passed away yesterday is Dr. Nadir Ali Saeed. Again, an alumni from KGS, class of 84, one of the top neurologists, and he passed away at the age of 60. So I think that element of family, that element that an institution, either a school or a college and a university like IoBM, its alumni need to give back. And the way to give back is to engage, mentor, and network with existing students. Now, these are students who are morning students. Some of them don't even have that network or that mindset how to even get an internship, for example. Yes, the university has an amazing placement office. But again, that alumni needs to take one step forward. And I think that's where my role has been, and which I've tried, I hope I've done a good job in that, is getting to identify these alumni and bring them to institute. And one of these programs that we're doing right now is part of that process as well, of getting this alumni back in the institution. And more important is now alumni which is outside Pakistan. That's where those chapters were formed. That's why we have chapters of IoBM, Alumni Association, and the other institute as well.
Acha, and Salman, tell me, how can one get the most out of being part of one of these alumni networks?
The best part now about IoBM is that it's now 30 years old this year, inshallah. Now, whoever graduated, well, like yourself, about 15 years ago or maybe 20 years ago, is now in leading positions, either in the HR. We've had great examples of CEOs now of, one of the firms. So now the alumni is reaching at those positions where they can help out students as well in terms of various fields.
Acha. Good on the alumni networks part. You've raised scholarships, supported hospitals, mentored youth. Was there a single moment in your life when you thought, yaar, ye giving back will also be part of my life's work?
Never. I never thought it would be like this.
Yeah.
I only now look back at giving back is because I've seen that when I was much younger, how giving back actually brings about that catalyst in your own life. And what is better than spending a little time, little energy of yours for the underprivileged, for the unfortunate, and for the unexposed. And that's also linked with alumni as well.
Yes, for sure.
So giving back for hospitals, yes, there's some story behind that. Anyway, you ask the questions, I'll answer.
Tell us a bit about your contribution to, let's say, the Old Grammarian Society, TCF, the Patient Aid Foundation, Kiran School, Lady Dufferin. कुछ contributions या कुछ काम शाम जो आपने इन organizations
देखिए, I was from KGS. I started, because of my teaching experience, I started helping out with our Alumni Association of the school, of Karachi Grammar School, and I became a voluntary member of that. But later on I became the president. But first was just arranging career fairs. Again, just to give you an idea, I mean, our president of IoBM went to Karachi Grammar Schools. One of the board members, he also went to Karachi. Two of our head of the departments were there. So I invited them to the KGS as well. Come and speak to the future generation of Pakistan. And obviously, yes, those kids need that kind of exposure to be able to connect with people. So that's how it started. So OGS was all about scholarships because of the fact that it's a trust. It's a NPO, non-profit organization, and its main job is to engage with deserving students who need financial support. So that's what we do, and fortunately I had a great team, so we managed to increase those scholarships.
MashaAllah, very nice.
So that was, with reference to the hospital,
Yeah.
Lady Dufferin, and
Yeah.
this is something related to cycling as well. That's how it started. So we do these cycling events where we raise funds, where we engage the community all across Karachi. So my main, my involvement has been with Lady Dufferin Hospital as well as Indus Hospital annually. But more recently, I'm doing a lot of voluntary work for Patient Aid Foundation. Again, simply volunteer, nothing else, wherever
Alright.
little time is there. And I would encourage a lot of other people, please get involved in volunteer work.
Yeah, so my next question was going to be, how can they start contributing? Like, is there a way to do it? They should just go onto their websites and start off.
No, not
Do they need to
really. I
connect
think
to
the
us for
first
you?
is okay. Yeah, no, not me. I'm just an individual.
Yeah.
The key is to get to know what those people do. So, for example, आज अगर आप जिना अस्पताल चले जाएं,
ठीक है.
आप शायद जाना भी ना चाहेंगे. आप बोलेंगे जिना अस्पताल कौन जाएगा? लेकिन मैं आपको ये आज बता दूं, जिना अस्पताल में वो आज ऑपरेशन हो रहा है साइबर नाइफ में, बल्कि लास्ट 15 साल से हो रहा है, जो आप अगर अमेरिका में जाएंगे वो आपको $55,000 का मिलेगा, और वो पाकिस्तान में कराची में दुनिया में सिर्फ 6 या 7 ममालिक में से एक मुल्क हम हैं जहां वो फ्री होता है. और आज आपको ये भी बता दूं, आगे न्यूरोलॉजी का, आगे गायनी का, आगे ऑर्थोपेडिक्स की स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट यूनिट सेटअप होने वाले हैं. तो आप जब तक जाएंगे नहीं और देखेंगे नहीं कि किस ज़बरदस्त तरीके से पेशेंट एड फाउंडेशन ने और सिंध गवर्नमेंट ने, हुकूमत ने मिल के, और इंडस हॉस्पिटल ऑल्सो में मिल के उन्होंने ऐसी एक फैसिलिटी सेटअप की है, सो आपका दिल ही खुद चाहेगा कि हम उसके लिए कुछ करें. सो प्लीज जाएं, मैं इनकरेज करता हूँ, इंडस हॉस्पिटल के लिए जाएं. इंडस हॉस्पिटल है, किरण फाउंडेशन जो लियारी में स्कूल है, विच इज अगेन अ टर्न अराउंड स्टोरी इन इट्स काइंड, मदर एंड चाइल्ड एजुकेशन के कोई बच्चा जो आके उस स्कूल में पढ़ेगा लियारी में, उसकी वालदा को भी साथ आना है. सो आप जाएं, देखिए इन इंस्टीट्यूशंस को, फिर आपको समझ आएगा. सो द की इज what I did was I went and saw them and got involved in them.
Nice. Acha, Salman, before we wrap up, if you could give one message to a student who is about to start here at IOBM, and someone who is about to step into their corporate careers.
Okay, corporate careers, for those who have graduated already and getting into new jobs, just realize the fact that there's learning is not going to stop. And if you feel that आज मैंने एक MBA कर लिया या बैचलर्स कर लिया या MS कोई कर लिया, मेरी तो ज़िंदगी की लर्निंग ख़त्म हो गई है, that's the doom that you're going to be welcoming for yourself. So that's for the graduates. Now, more interestingly are the younger ones that excite me the most. The ones that are going to join, I think the interviews have already been done. So welcome to IOBM. Congratulations to all those who've going to be starting at IOBM. So there's a whole new world that you're going to be now experiencing. We've just mentioned that we have some great sports facilities here. Yes, IOBM has been leading in cricket, badminton. Now we have paddle here. So that's the excitement part of extracurriculars here at IOBM. With reference to classwork, just build yourself for a rigorous time here. Yes, but again, as I said, learning is not just classroom. The most learning that you're going to do is outside the classroom as well. Just your colleagues, your faculty. Visit the faculty, meet the faculty in their rooms, talk to them. You have something that you was not addressed in class, go and meet them. So that's what my advice to you is. But again, congratulations to all those that are going to be coming to IOBM. And for all those that did not choose IOBM, you're going to be missing out on some stuff.
That was brilliant. I like the part where you said outside the classroom wala part. That was amazing. Thank you, Salman, for joining us today.
Excellent.
It's been an absolute pleasure for us.
Pleasure for me too. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and we're proud to have you as such an active part of the Alumni Association, and we look forward to you, that you continue to inspire, lead, and keep this community thriving. Thank you.
Oh yes, I wish the same. All the best. Thank you.
Salman one big story is a reminder that success is sweetest when it's shared. For IoBM hopefuls, here's the blueprint. For IoBM alumni, here's the pride. For everyone else, here's the proof that community, values, and hard work can change lives. This is Celebrating Sweet Success. Season 2 has only just begun, and you're all part of it. See you all next time.